It's too
Yeah.
much. It's way too much. And I think people have lost sight of the fact that we're all just human beings. Nobody's, shape your, like, you should be competing with the person you were yesterday. And that's it. Like, you should not be looking to someone to guide you. And if you need a daddy, like, start somewhere else. Start inside yourself.
People took me doing cocaine and getting arrested for it very personally. Well, I don't know how that had anything to do with them. I really don't. But hey, I stopped trying to figure it out. If people don't want to be involved with me, please, like, don't. I can't express this enough. One of the things I in my meditations over the past.
All right, hold on. I just need to stop it there for a second, because we've talked about like different like parasocial things when it comes to someone. I don't know, the way in which some people have taken like what has happened with Nick and the coke and everything is like someone had kicked their dog or like took their almost their dad away, and it's just weird in some of these communities and such. People are held to this high standard. But I will say, though, too, from what I remember and different things that I've seen, too, that he did try to come off at the beginning as, the trad dad type thing. And watching that kind of disintegrate is what has gotten people to be upset about a lot of things. Now, when it comes to like different relationships with like Sean or Nate or what have you, I don't know their interpersonal relationships with that and what happened before. I know that I've seen interactions that he's had with Sean and such that I didn't think it wasn't that friendly. I don't know. So seeing someone that was up high coming tumbling down, they're definitely like chomping at the bit and trying to pick at the carcass, for sure.
Yeah, and I think you're right about everything you just said. I think it's very strange because I think this particular situation, you're seeing the incel community and the red pill community sort of intersect.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, this was the chosen man. This was the one that they were sort of shaping their lives after, and this morality king for whatever reason. So you're right. When that started to disintegrate and they realized he was a human being and was flawed, that was unacceptable. And I just think it's very strange that, we lionize some of these people as if they're anything more than just human beings. Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to shit on him specifically, but you know what I mean? Like, people
Yeah.
screw up, and instead of growing with that and learning from that and watching sort of what all's happened in the past year, they decided to rage against it and form this weird little, I don't know what you would want to call it, but
posse.
Yeah, because now all they want to see is him get hurt for letting them down. And it's like,
yeah,
you've never met him. Like, I don't understand that. And I think that's something that, prior to the internet was not a thing. There wasn't, you might have looked at your, I don't know, a teacher or a Boy Scout leader or whatever, and wanted a fireman in the community. And you wanted to emulate the way he was. You saw him at church, whatever. That's what we're talking about, but on this weird, much stranger level,
idolatry
internet. Yeah, because and it is 100%. And the parasocial thing, it's like, it's too much. It's way too much. And I think people have lost sight of the fact that we're all just human beings. Nobody's, shape your, like, you should be competing with the person you were yesterday, and that's it. Like, you should not be looking to someone to guide you. And if you need a daddy, like, start somewhere else. Start inside yourself.
Right.
Sorry.
No, what I have noticed, and it's not to shit on people or anything at all, it's just an observation that I had, is that a lot of people who have kind of like turned to the farms or have been extra critical of Nick during this time were people who liked him a lot before, who are like really like members who, who felt like that they were screwed over. That's just an observation. I could be completely wrong, but
What is the I find part?
oh, hold on. Sorry. I want to stop there because I've seen the same thing happen with people who are against Aaron too.
What's that? I'm sorry. I was typing.
That some of the people who are now against Aaron were used to like him a lot and stuff, and things had happened with either this situation or something else, and now it forced their hand to like be extra. I hate him, you know?
I think it's what we had talked about before, where it's like yes, these flaws and these crimes that have happened are very important, and obviously, you know, people are going to judge you for those actions. But what happens afterwards is important too, and in the way that both of these situations have been handled, Aaron's and Nick's, are like night and day. So I think, you know, watching Aaron do a media tour where he brought out all this information, this private information about things that happened within that group of people, you know, at the time, that turned a lot of people off. And, you know, start a list of all the things that he's done to be insulting to that group of people and to what's happened, and mockery, everything else. So I don't know, man. I get on both sides of the fence why people are upset that whoever let them down. But again, I got to say, like, what do you expect? That, you know, that we're human beings. We're not perfect people. No one is perfect. Like, I don't know. The standard is very strange to hold people to. But yeah, you're right. I think that a lot of people, in the way that they have handled themselves, has either gained, you know, support or lost support for it. You say